Buffalo, New York. Still New York. EJ Manuel, good to see you.
Good to see you.
No longer a rookie, man. A year ago, I'm sure you were like, oh, my gosh, I'm getting ready for the combine.
Well, no, he's still a rookie.
Yeah, I've
got
got
3 more games.
No.
Yeah, you're right. To finish the
3 more
season.
games.
Come on now. Don't put that on him. Don't put that on him.
That's a veteran right there.
You get to enjoy the festivities this week and everything?
Definitely. I did a little bit of the Super Bowl festivities last year, as a guy going through the draft, but it's not the same, when you're an actual NFL player. So I'm actually looking forward to getting into the Super Bowl myself so I can try to get myself a Lombardi trophy.
EJ, this week, the spotlight is on both these quarterbacks every single day, all day. I mean, especially Peyton, but Russell as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the business is right now. I mean, that's what you have to be able to handle day in, day out, in addition to executing the offense.
Right, exactly. As a quarterback, you often get, more of the blame when you don't win, and you get the praise when you win. So it's just a part of the job, but, both of those guys are great quarterbacks. Peyton's probably one of the best of our generation. And same with Russ, he's on his way.
It's funny because I'm talking about, there are 2 types of athlete quarterbacks that are playing today. The first type we know about Cam, Michael Vick, those kind of guys. But there's also the Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, EJ kind of guy. Runs a 4.5, athletic guy, uses his legs to buy time to make plays down the field.
Right.
What's your thought process when there's times you can run?
Yeah.
How do you approach the craft?
Yeah, well, I think, it's a give and take. Obviously you have to be smart when you do take off and run. I had to learn, that the hard way. In the league, the guys are a lot faster, but at the same time, as a quarterback, you're really only expected to get 4 or 5 yards. If you can get 4 yards for your offense, make it 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, that's only going to help the drive the whole way.
Can you learn anything from just watching Peyton Manning?
Most definitely. I feel like you can learn from Peyton just, sitting down, grabbing, a cold water with him, you know what I mean? And you can just ask him a bunch of questions. You can see.
Have you had an opportunity to do that?
I have, and that's why I said it. I have. I met him at the Man and Passing Academy when I was in college. And, just have, 10 minutes with him, ask him a bunch of questions, picking his brain. And the great thing for me, he was asking me questions, asking how I prepared and things like that. So it seemed like he was interested.
So you walk around the house now just chanting, Omaha! You just go walk around.
Nah, not really, but, Peyton, that's his thing, man. And that's why I love to watch him.
But, today's game right now is all at the line of scrimmage. I mean, you did a lot at Florida State.
Right.
But everything is up-tempo. I mean, high school, college now the NFL.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Hackett, your offensive coordinator, is bringing that.
Right.
Where it's on you at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. What's going on out there? What's the best play?
Definitely.
Get out of a bad play. That's where it's all going right now.
Exactly. And that just goes to the preparation you have to put in as a quarterback. Everybody else, the receivers, the tight ends, the linebackers, they can all go home at 4:30, 5 o'clock. But, the quarterback, you got to stay until 8, 9.
You got to know everybody's job.
You got to know everybody's job, and it's so important, man, because if you don't know that, it'll show on Sunday.
Speaking of quarterbacks, I'm going to switch gears just a little bit here. We had an opportunity. There was a team in Tallahassee that happened to win the game.
Right.
We were together, a little small game.
I've heard of them before, yeah.
You mentor Jameis Winston.
Right.
Talk about what kind of kid he is and what you share with him based on what you've learned from the National Football League.
Yeah, well, first off, I'm just proud to have met Jameis, to have the opportunity to meet a guy like, of his caliber. Beside him being a fantastic football player and things like that, he's an awesome person. I think he's a great guy. He has an awesome personality, something that, draws to people, and that's why he's such a great leader. But, he and I talk about all types of things, not just football, but, how to handle things off the field. I can remember when I left Florida State, I told him you're going to have a target on your back. Everybody in the state of Florida is going to know who he is. So he just has to be smart, and he's learning that.
Let's move to the guys who are eligible for the draft coming up.
Right.
There's going to be a bunch of them going in the first round.
Right.
You were the first quarterback taken a year ago.
Right.
What would you say to whether it's Johnny Manziel or Teddy Bridgewater or Blake Bortles or anybody that's going to be the first quarterback taken?
Well, it's a huge responsibility. Whether you're the first or the fifth quarterback taken, I think it's a huge responsibility, and especially if you're taken in the first round, the expectation level is through the roof. Whereas if you're a free agent or a later round guy, I think they expect a whole lot from you, and the team is really putting that financial trust in you for a long-term type thing. And so you really just have to, keep your head down, just work and focus, try to learn as much as possible.
I mean, I know you get this question a lot, EJ, but how big of a jump was it for you? How different was it in Buffalo this year versus at Florida State?
It was a huge jump because everything was new. Every single day it was a new day, going from the rookie mini camps into the OTAs, into preseason and things like that. So, it went extremely fast. I have great coaching staff and I have great teammates, the older guys like Fred Jackson, CJ Spiller, Eric Wood, that'll reach back and help us along the way. But as a quarterback, sometimes you just have to learn on your own.
Were you surprised at how fast the game actually was? I mean, because you played with a fast team at Florida State. Florida State's known for having those kind of athletes.
Right.
And this was a whole nother notch or two above that.
Yeah, well, you got the speed and you have the size as well. You know, guys aren't just, linebackers are legit 245, 250 in the NFL, man, and they're running 4'6", 4'7". And that's what I run, you know what I mean? So they can catch up to you a lot faster and a lot easier, but it's still a beautiful game. I still love it, and I'm really looking forward to my second year.